Hey, Miss I Am here. I am strong. I am bold. I am worthy. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. I hope all is well. I hope you protect your energy. I hope you're protecting your peace. And I hope you vibrate higher and higher on your path and journey. So I just wanted to come on with just a quick message with an experience that I had that I noticed within me looking at myself now, and I was looking at some photos that I had, just looking at some past photos of myself. I lost a lot of weight. I carried a lot of issues. But what I noticed was when I was looking at these photos is that I had a lot of trauma. I had a lot of trauma I was carrying along with the weight. It was a lot of like layers, a lot of different layers of trauma. What I noticed when I looked at myself, when I look at a photo of myself now, I don't see that. I don't see that trauma. I don't see like the trauma, like the weight's gone, but I don't see. It's like where I noticed the trauma was in the eyes. You know, when I looked in my eyes, I could tell that I've been through a lot by simply looking through my eyes. Just simply looking through my eyes, just me, just sitting there looking at my photo and just looking through my eyes. I said, wow, this past version, this person of me has been through a lot. This just from me looking through my own eyes, this person, like if I would have known me and just looking at the photo and just look through the eyes, I would have been able to tell a lot I was able to tell a lot just through looking through my eyes, through me personally. But if I was to able to just for that moment shift into somebody else at that moment and just look into those eyes of that past person that I was, I could see a lot. It was a lot of trauma, a lot of I carried a lot of baggage, a lot of holding on to things, I cried a lot of tears. I held on to a lot. I could see so much through those eyes of my past self. And with the weight, how I carried myself, how I even took the photo, my stance, it looked painful. It looked traumatizing. You know what I mean? But when I looked at myself now, I don't see that pain. I don't see the pain in the eyes. I don't see the trauma in the eyes. I don't see, I don't see all that. I see a person who experienced peace. I see a person who let it all go. So when I look through my eyes now, I see a peaceful person from looking at the photo from when I was about 100 and maybe 160, 170 pounds heavier versus, looking at myself now and looking, just being able to look into my eyes and just not see all that pain and trauma. And, and it just was like, wow, I kind of like stood at the photo. It kind of was like a little strange because I stood at the photo. I was just like, wow, I never how looking at that photo and looking at how bad I felt inside. And looking at the recent photo and looking at that photo and feeling my energy of how I feel so good inside. I never thought I would get there, y'all, because I always felt so bad inside. I've always carried so much. But to feel light in my energy and to look through my eyes and not see all that pain and trauma and all that stuff that I was carrying, it's a beautiful feeling. It really is. It feels great. Because like I said, I carried a lot. But, just looking at the, all the layers, like each layer of weight that I got off was a trauma. Just it was just layers and layers of, not only was it layers and layers of, weight, it was just layers of trauma with the weight. So what I realized with carrying all that, it made me extra heavy in my carrying because, carrying weight is already heavy. But when you mentally heavy and you're physically heavy and then you're emotionally heavy and then, it just makes yourself so much more heavier. I was just heavy in general. I was extra heavy. So when when the layers started to come off, I was still kind of heavy in that because I wasn't properly healed. So I was kind of still heavy in certain areas. But to keep pushing and to be where I'm at now on my path and journey, but to be able to go back and look and be okay with that unhealed version of me and be okay and say to that person, thank you for getting us here. I got this from here on out. I got us from here on out. And I was very, emotional for me because it was like, damn, like you carried us all for all this way here. And I have to carry this healed version of me and light and the energy and feeling I have to carry that's the rest of the way. And thank you for carrying all of that. I appreciate you for carrying all that. You got us here. And though it took a lot, it wasn't easy. It was hard, you know, but got it, made it. So that's all that mattered. And, you know, like, wow, like, you know, just seeing all the sad and sorrow inside myself, you know, it was just so sad, like, you know. And I didn't feel sorry about that. You know, I didn't feel sorry for myself. I'm proud of myself for getting through all of that. I'm very proud of myself for standing my ground and keep pushing on those days. Like I said, when I cried for days and nights, you know, for not feeling so good inside, but just to keep pushing and keep knowing that, you know, just to have my faith and knowing that I would feel better. But I just didn't know when I would feel better, but I just had to keep putting in that energy. It felt great. So, I just want to hear from you, Miss I Am here. You know, any experience that you had where you carried a lot of baggage, any of you guys lose weight? Did you gain weight? Did, you know, was you carrying anything that was unhealthy that was kind of like weighing you down in any way, shape, or form where you just had to release it? And that was just something, you know, I experienced with just looking at past photos of myself and just looking at, you know, and then reflecting on the progress that I made, you know, having to walk away from a lot of things, you know. So, yeah, I was very proud of myself, though it made me emotional, but I was still proud to, you know, because I know what I had to do to get here. And it was rough. But I'm very grateful and thankful to all the vessels who helped me in any way, shape, or form. And I am very grateful and thankful for any vessels that I help in any way, shape, or form, you know. So keep vibrating high, keep protecting your energy, keep protecting your peace. Keep doing what's best for you. I know, you know, it could get hard at times. It can feel, you know, lonely, but keep pushing. You got this. This too shall pass. You've gotten through everything else. You will get through this as well, you know, with anything you got going on. You know, just know it, you know, that's a part of you. That's a part of your power, being able to get through anything, you know, that comes your way. And not being able to get through it, but always making the best of it. That is very powerful. So, Miss I Am here. I am strong. I am bold. I am worthy. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. So keep doing what's best for you. Keep protecting your energy. Keep protecting your peace. Keep vibrating high. And keep pushing. All right.